Let's talk about the NHS. According to the NHS, they're going to remove 300,000 people from hospital waiting lists as a part of a clean-up to scrap pointless appointments. I've been saying for weeks and weeks and weeks that one of the things I know that it's happening are people are getting given appointments and then having them cancelled, so they're moving from one list to another list, which makes it impossible for Wes Streeting to say we are reducing the waiting list. Well, this is another scam, effectively, because a lot of people have been telling me they've been getting letters from the NHS asking them if they still need their appointment. And if you either don't answer it or you do answer it and say, actually, no, I'm fine now, or actually the leg fell off, and so, you know, there's nothing further you can do for me. This is their way of kind of, you know, tidying things up and making it look better than it really is.
Yeah, you're right to a degree, but it's true. If you don't need the appointment, then it should be released. I mean, there is a need for that sort of thing, and that's a lot of the efficiencies that they're trying to say here. There are lots of people whose symptoms have gone away because the waiting lists are so long.
But that's the point.
So you're waiting forever, and then actually the issues are gone, or you're dead.
Right, so but that's the thing. Yeah. You know, a lot of the appointments were made when somebody did need them, and it tells you quite how bad things are. That now they no longer need them, either because you know they've gone into the next stage or whatever it is, or that nothing can be done for them.
Or some people have gone private because they don't want to wait that long.
That's the other point. Yeah.
So I think actually it is important that you do find out where there is, you know, because if people really are desperate for an appointment, and you're also getting surgeons seeing people for things that don't really need to be seen by a surgeon. Right. That's another thing that I think is very important. For example, they say, you know, 600,000 people are waiting for gynecological appointments, and apparently 1/3 of those, or 30% of those, can go to other now, of course, health hubs.
Some of those women will now be past the age of conception, so now they've been waiting for so long. Don't worry, we can't have kids anymore, so we'll just not bother. I mean, it is remarkable, though, that this NHS system of ours is so inefficient that they have to actually do this as a regular thing in order to work out how many of the people waiting actually aren't waiting.
But it just makes you wonder why no one thought about this before. Why did nobody have a light bulb moment 10 years ago or 5 years ago and say, why don't we actually see how many people actually still need this?
Right.
Just checking everything is fine for your appointment, but do you still need it?
Right.
Simple question would have actually removed hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people over the last few years.
Exactly right. But I mean, what we also know is that there are two sort of different waiting lists. There's the initial waiting list, which is down now to about 7.5 million. But that's just for an awful lot of people, the first sort of consultation. Then there's a secondary waiting list for people who have had something done and are waiting for the next thing to be done. And there's about 10 million of them. So effectively, you're talking about possibly as many as a sort of, you know, a quarter of the population at any given time waiting for an NHS appointment.
And don't forget how fast our population is growing in this country now. And it's being fueled by immigration, and most of those coming are not doctors and nurses.
Yeah.